Just so you know, I ship Zyzen and Ghost Go now. I just do. Hey guys, xthedarkone here, and welcome to another episode of the Vrain Train, where we talk about the weekly episodic show Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, and we talk about the episodes, we review them, and let's hop onto the Vrain Train and talk about Turn 30, Doorway to the Abyss. So after a quick recap, we start by seeing we're inside the Link Vrains, we're kind of panning down, we're going to the sewers. What can I be described as sewers? Digital sewers? Hashtag digital sewers. Hashtag digital sewers. And we have all this weird like gunk going through these sewers, and it's coming out of these pipes, and it's going into this big purple orb thing that we kind of saw in the previous, one of the previous episodes. I think it was episode 29. And we hit the intro. After the intro, we see Zyzen's replacement, that weird guy, the Crowler of the show. Let's just call him the Crowler of the show. Let's call him what he is. He is the Crowler of the show. And he's just like, I'll do Crowler. I've got to do Crowler for it, or else it won't make sense. Yes, we have defeated all of the Knights of Hanoi. They've all left, and I now have all of my AI duelists out there fighting and being awesome. And they're like, the big bosses, they're like, yeah, that's good, good job, yeah, keep it up. But if this happens again, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. It's going to go down like brown, you know? It's going to go down. And he's like, right, whatevs. And he's like, thinking to himself, yeah, promotion's in the bag, got this, nothing's going to go wrong. Goes into his room, he's fairly in a good mood, pretty happy. And he's just one of his workers is like, they're getting deleted! And he's like, whoa, what do you mean they're getting deleted? Like, they're getting deleted! All of them, all the AIs are getting deleted! He's like, whoa, why are they getting deleted? And it's like, wah! And he's like, ah! And I'm like, okay. We then cut to, we then cut to Playmaker and, Kusanagi? His mate, his exposition mate. We cut to those two at the hot dog van at that place in the pier. Remember when he said, oh yeah, I only get the one customer, and he's up there and he points to where Revolver lives, and then we see a guy, now this guy, that's got to be Revolver. Come on, that's got to be him, that's got to be Revolver. And what, he saw his hair, there's a picture, I need a picture, right, picture somewhere, just put a picture up, right. Picture, right? Zyzen, he's got the white hair. This is not Zyzen. You've got his white hair, and he's got like a blue squig. So that might have been his dad. Faust might have been his dad, because he's got the same thing. Might have been his dad. He did call him dad, I think. So yeah, probably his dad. And he's like, he's got the thing, but then on his hand, if you look very carefully, I caught it on my second look through of it, he's got like a red triangle like pattern on his hand, and I'm wondering what it was. And it's in for a couple of frames. In a brief frame, he reaches over and pulls the bag in, and I can't help but feel that if that was a mistake, it would have only been there for like one frame, but it wasn't. I think that's a part of him. I think that's a part of his anatomy. He's got like a little mark on him. So, what could that mean? What would that mark mean? Does it involve the Vrains? Does it involve what happened all those years ago? What could that mark possibly... That has got to be something. It's got to have a meaning to it. That's not just random. They've done it on purpose, so you see them all, little things. This is a great episode. I must look at. Anyway, he's talking, he's like, oh, I'm going, I'm moving. And they're like, oh, where are you going? He's like, I'm going, I'll be here. Probably my last time I come here. Now, we think, if we've seen the episode, he's already figured out this. And he's...
Oh, man. That's a good one.
Now, we think, if that white-haired guy is the same white-haired guy that saw Yusuke on the camera, and that is Revolver, then he does know who Playmaker is, and he went there deliberately and saw Playmaker, and he's like, I know you, I know who you are. I just think it's very interesting that this whole I do like the hot dog stand. It does lead for funny encounters like that. We had Emma, aka Ghost go to the hot dog stand and not even realise. And now we have this other character who, again, I'm almost convinced is Revolver. Super convinced is Revolver. And yeah, he says, I'm moving away, I'm going to go off. Anyway, Yusuke sat there, he's chilling, and then he and Ignis feel something, like this weird creature that's under the bowels of the link veins and sort of doing this stuff. And he's just like, oh, you felt that, didn't you? He's like, yeah, it's your link sensor. Yeah, it's a bit weird. And he's like, I know. So they decided to look into the Vrains. We then cut to another meeting between Zyzen and Emma. Is it? Her name's Emma, isn't it? Yeah, Zyzen and Emma, aka Ghost Girl. And Zyzen's basically explaining, yeah, on the surface everything looks fine, but there's something amiss because they've hired way more developers, way more programmers, and there's something going on. And they, you know, Soul Technologies knows something's up, but they're not telling, they're not letting on. And she's like, so things are happening when things aren't supposed to, when things aren't happening. That's a great time for me to find some treasure. So she's like, you know, he's like, so if I find the information, you know, we'll charge you. And he's like, yeah, but you're getting information because of me, so discount? And she's like, blowjob. He's like, yeah. And then the ship began. I will fight you. I will fight you. We then cut back to Yusuke and his mate. He's typing away. He's like, yeah, I've set this new program up. Any weird things going on, this program will detect it. Yusuke gets another weird sense, and as he does, an alarm goes off, and he's like, oh, there is something weird going on. So he jumps to the Vrains. Ghost Girl's already there, and she has this, like, I think it's a program. It's either a program or that she's developed, or it's other people who are controlling it. I don't know. But I think it's a program that she's developed that goes out and looks for data of particular value or of importance. So she sends those out. Playmaker's wafting about, and he finds it. He's like, oh, I better follow that. Follows it, meets up with Ghost Girl. Ghost Girl's like, yeah, they're mine, leave them alone. Opens up the sewers, they both go down, and they're following it now. They get to a fork in the road, a juncture, and Ghost Girl's like, right, my things are going right. So she plays a game with Ignis where she cheats. She basically says, right, draw a card, whoever gets the grossest card wins, and Ignis draws he draws fake trap, and Ignis is like, I lost. And Yusuke's like, yeah, she played you, mate, you idiot. But then they went on their way, and she went on her way. As they were going on their separate ways, a Ghost Girl gets to the weird thing, this thing that's in the. She's like, I'm going to try and download it, but she can't. There's so much energy going on, there's so much data, and she's like, I can't do this, All the while, Playmaker's getting chased by a giant monster. I don't know what that thing is. It just following him and start. Is it some kind of antivirus software, or is it kind of? I don't know what it is. It's not explained. It's probably going to revolve more around in the story, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, he's getting chased by that. And lo and behold, Ghost Girl's there, and who should appear but Revolver? And he's like, right, I can't let you leave. Clicks his fingers, locks everything down. He's like, tell you what, you can help me tune my deck. How about me and you have a duel, and if you win, you can go. And I think, that caught me off. I did not expect to get a Ghost Girl Revolver duel, actually. So I'm quite happy it's working into that. I like that we're getting a build-up to the Playmaker Revolver rematch. So, yeah, essentially that's more or less the episode as I remember it. Ghost Girl tries to get out. She can't, so she has to end up dueling. She knocks out her first move. She's quite confident. Revolver doesn't seem too fussed about it. He's like, whatever, he's pretty confident. So we then finally cut to Yusuke, Playmaker, who's running away from this monster, and the episode ended with on those cliffhangers. I mean, it was better than 29 because, you know, stuff developed. A lot of interesting things happened. I did like the beginning bit where the guy with the white hair, who I'm convinced is Revolver, he was there by the hot dog stand. I like that. Whether he was there on purpose and he knew Playmaker was going to be there, or that was an accident, or whatever, I don't know. But I thought it was fun. It was fun having that interaction again. I'm looking forward to seeing the Playmaker, the Revolver Ghost Girl duel, because I'm sure Revolver's going to throw out a whole bunch of new cards. I can't wait to see Revolver's new deck, the new cards he's going to be playing, because obviously they want to show off Revolver's new stuff and probably have him win with this new stuff. Be like, yeah, his new deck is even more powerful. But yeah, I'm overly excited. I'm far convinced that this guy with the white hair and the little blue squids is A, Faust's son, because they just call him Dad. They've got that similarity there. And B, I'm sure it's Revolver. I'm almost certain that's Revolver, and he might or might not know who Playmaker is. But overall, I was very happy with this episode. It was just nice to have, you know, some entertaining, a bit more story, a bit more, you know, we're getting there kind of thing. And overall, an okay episode, which we now are entering the new arc, or maybe the finale of this arc, I guess, is probably going to be active. We're now entering the final stage of this arc of the first season, I guess. And it was okay. You know, I preferred it to eating a pile of shit, I guess. So, hey. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today, guys. Thanks for joining. Be sure, you know, I'm working on some other stuff. I can't wait to keep up to date. Next year, I'm hoping to really blow up with new content, as, you know, to keep more stuff coming. In the meantime, I've just got to stick with what we've got. But until then, I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.